going to explain the paragraphs number 12 to 15 from the story Mysterious Picture. Twelfth paragraph. For 30 days, Till and his assistants feasted themselves on the choicest dishes and drank the finest wines. On the 31st day, the Archduke thrust his nose in through the door and said, "It is time that you finish the painting. I am eager to see it. Is it ready?" Tyle said that the picture was being completed and that he needed some more days to finish it. The Archduke replied that as long as the painting was perfect in every detail, he was prepared to be patient. The delay of a week or two did not matter, he said. Till and his companions continued their merrymaking for another fortnight. On the 45th day, once again the Archduke poked his nose in through the door. "Isn't it the time that the picture was completed?" he asked. Till said that the portrait was being given the finishing touches. He begged for some more time. The Archduke said that his delay did not matter so long as he did an excellent job. But he added, "You should either complete the picture within 15 days or you should show me the unfinished picture now." Till promised to complete the picture within 15 days, saying that only a few minor details remained to be filled in. "Should your lordship see the painting now?" "You would not be satisfied with it," he said. So, thrust means push suddenly in a specified direction. Merrymaking, having fun. Fortnight means a period of 2 weeks. Favor is an act of kindness beyond what is usual. Poked is a sharp push. And thrust the nose in is an idiom which means to interfere into some other's matters. So here, Till and his 3 assistants feasted themselves on the choicest dishes and drink, the finest wines, and they were pretending that they were painting, acting like they were painting the picture, but actually they were merrymaking in all the days. And Archduke was ready to wait, to be patient for the picture as long as the painting was perfect in every detail. And Archduke visited Till and inquired about the progress of the painting. Now he demanded some more days to complete the picture, and the Archduke allowed him a fortnight time to finish the picture. Means here the 45th day he visited Tyle again and he poked his nose in through the door. This time Tyle convinced him very cleverly that he was nearing to complete the picture and demanded 15 days more for final touch, and the Archduke agreed. He and his companions was merrymaking for all the days, and the Archduke was ready to be patient. He was ready to wait for the picture to be ready. And Till and his companions enjoyed themselves for yet another fortnight. On the 16th morning, the Archduke forced his way into the room and said, "I must see the picture at once." "Where is the picture?" "Draw those curtains apart." "The picture is ready, my lord," announced Till. Then why don't you draw the curtains?" "What's the matter?" the Archduke asked. "I want you to grant me one more last favor," said Till. "Please order all the courtiers to assemble in this room. When they are here, I want to say a few words to them and then I will draw the curtains." The Archduke ordered all the courtiers to assemble in the hall. Till addressed them, "My lord, ladies and gentlemen, the picture is ready. You will now be able, as I draw the curtains, to see how well I have done my work. You can all admire my work, but I must warn you that there is something very special about this picture. Only those among you who have noble blood in your veins will be able to see this painting. All the rest, whatever their rank or position, will see nothing but a blank wall. Now I will draw the curtains." Then Tyle flung the curtains aside. The courtiers outdid one another in showing their admiration for the picture. They praised Tile for his splendid painting. They remarked how natural each one of them looked in the picture and eagerly pointed out their friends and acquaintances. All of a sudden, the Duke's jester leaped into the air and shouted, "All of you know that I am a fool, and I have no blue blood in my veins. I can see no picture but only a blank wall." So here, admire means regard with respect. Flung is the past V2 form and the V3 form of the word flame, which means to move something suddenly. Acquaintances, a person one knows slightly but who is not a close friend. Strode, which is the V2 form of the word stride, which means walk along with decisive steps. Blue blood is an idiom which means royal or noble birth. Jester, court jester means a person whose job was to do silly things in order to make people laugh. So here Till and his companions enjoyed another fortnight. 2 weeks. On the 60th day, Ashraf forced his way into the room, demanding to show him the picture. Then Till requested Ashraf to order all the courtiers to present in the hall. Then he wanted to say a few words before drawing out the curtains. And now all the courtiers were assembled, and they all were excited or curious to see the picture. And then Till addressed them all and explained the special feature of the painting. And what is special about that picture? Here, he told that only those who had noble blood in their veins would be able to see the picture. That was the special feature of the painting. And actually, he lies that only those who have noble blood in their veins could see the picture. And now the courtiers outdid one another. Means the reaction. What was the reaction of the courtiers? When Till flung the curtains aside, the courtiers outdid one another and they began to praise Till for the splendid painting. And in order to prove themselves, as they were all have noble blood in their veins, they started praising Till and showing their admiration. And they remarked how natural each one of them looked in the picture, pointing out their friends and acquaintances in the painting. Apart from all those courtiers, the court jester is the only one who shows the courage to tell the truth. And he openly said that he could not see any picture but only a blank wall. The court jester openly tells the truth that he could not see any picture but only a blank wall, and reveals the fact that Till is fooling all the people, everyone. He is fooling everyone. And when fools begin to talk, observed Till, it is time for wise men to walk. He calmly strode out of the hall and rode away on his donkey. The feathers in his cap danced in the gentle breeze. So when fools begin to talk, which means all the courtiers, when the court jester reveals the fact that there is nothing in the wall, there is only a blank wall, they began to talk about the picture among themselves. So the fools means the courtiers, they began to talk. At the time, it's time for wise men to walk. Till wisely escaped, and he calmly strode out of the hall and rode away on his donkey. The fools began to talk. He rode away, wisely escaped from the place. So how did Till manage to stay in the court for long? How many days did he finally get to complete the picture? Till asked for some more time and got 60 days to complete the picture. What is special about the picture? He told that only those who had noble blood in their veins would be able to see the picture. Is Jester a mere fool? And why do you think so? The court jester is not a fool. He is wise and courageous enough to speak the truth that there was no picture on the wall.